first question that maybe comes up into your mind is, have you ever had the ride of your lifetime? How about you? Have you ever had the ride of your lifetime? Not yet? Or
Yes.
Yes? What is that?
Car.
Car. What happened to the car? You drove it yourself? Or something?
Yes.
And you crashed it? So, you know how to drive car?
Yes.
Okay, good. Since when?
Since I was grade 7.
Grade 7. And you're grade now. Wow, that's wonderful, huh? I haven't driven a car before, but motorbike, yes. Okay. Who else? Who else have their ride of a lifetime? Who else? Besides driving a car. Who else here? No one? How about you?
Not yet.
Not yet. Alright, not yet. How about you, girl? Boy at the back. Have you ever had the ride of your lifetime?
Not yet, but I will find out when I off college.
Okay, you will still explore it, alright? So, as you can see, the word ride of a lifetime. So, as what I can see, nobody gets this so exciting and so amazing to have this kind of ride. What is that? To be an astronaut. Who wants to be an astronaut here?
I just want to travel to.
You just want to travel. Do you know that any people now, and it's possible now that any people can ride on the outer space? Before it's impossible, but now they're doing it already. Do you know the owner of Rolex?
Right?
Okay.
Yes. You know, Cong.
He's the first person who offered this amazing journey, and it's like 2 million one way. It's one way only, right? How about going back? So you need $4 million. That's true. It's a fact already, but they still planning it. Okay, the owner of the Rolex, and he's one of the richest British guy in the world. Okay, so let's do this activity. So I want you to read it. I want you to read it, and I'm gonna choose speakers to read it, and let us find what we usually do before getting the main idea. And there are exercise on number 3. We need to choose the letter, the best idea that we can fit on the gaps or lines. Alright? Okay. How about you read it first? Please stand up. Please stand up and read paragraph 1.
Profession of an astronaut. By the time we head out to the launch pad on Friday, we have spent years training in simulators, learning how to operate the shuttle and how to react in case of failures. Thousands of technicians and engineers have spent months checking over our spacecraft. We have performed a complete rest rehearsal, strapping into the shuttle and going through a practice countdown. But Launch A is different. The fuel tanks are now filled with liquid hydrogen and oxygen. Those temperatures of hundreds of degrees below zero have contracted the metal fuel tank, causing the entire structure to weak. The machine seems alive as we approach.
Please, thank you. Good reading. So, on that very first paragraph, what is it all about? What does the confessor or the person who have this kind of amazing experience is talking about on the first paragraph? Please raise your hand if you want to answer. Yes?
I think it's all about preparation.
Okay, good. So we can say what? Preparation. Preparation for what? Okay, before launch. So how do we complete this? Preparation for what? For the space travel. Okay. As we know, they are all astronauts, right? By the way, what's the meaning of astronaut here? A spaceman? A traveler? As what I have told you before, it's possible now to go and have a journey on the space. You know the space, right? It's possible now. They are offering it, but not officially. Maybe 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and all those seats are all sold. I mean, all those seats on the spaceship that they make, it's all with price already. They have bought it already. Who are those? Those billionaires that want to experience this kind of amazing journey. Right? Imagine in space. If I have a chance of doing this, why not? And if I'm gonna ask you, do you want to take or grab that chance? If they're gonna offer you?
Yeah.
What's your reason with that?
I think for me to explore the world, the space, to give more knowledge.
Okay, to give more knowledge, to explore the mystery of space, am I right? And we are in just on a single planet. What's beyond those stars? What beyond those solar systems, am I right? And you want to experience it. Actually, please sit down. Thank you. Okay, so this is the main idea for paragraph 1, and that's correct. Okay, I could add more. So we can say that it's the astronauts' launch day, or the flight day itself. All right, and they have tackled what? Those what? Preparations that they did before. All right, all right. Okay, let's go to number 2. And could you please read it? Please.
Unlike today, nobody is not allowed to have except the crew and a few citizens. We are wearing rescue suits to protect us from a lost star, cabin rescue in case of a leak, and to keep out poisonous chemicals in case of a landing incident. In the attic chamber to so known as the white room, we put up
Parachute.
parachutes, harnesses, and climb through the hatch into the solo. The technicians strap us into our seats and have us on our helmets.
Okay, so as we can see, there's number 1. So on this second paragraph, we need to get what's missing here. And we need to go back to number 3. Could you help her? What letter it will fit on the blanks? Okay, nice try, but I want to call another, okay? We've been answering for a lot of times, and thank you for that. Please, girl. G. Okay, could you please read letter G?
Then they close the hatch and keep to the distance of several.
Okay, so who closed the hatch here? Who closed the hatch? The technicians, right? Because the astronauts, have you watched the movie Armageddon?
Yes.
That was an amazing and very, very good movie that I have watched when I was in high school. I was in 4th year then when they made that movie, Armageddon. Okay, they need to. The story is about what?
Doomsday.
For doomsday. Okay, the Earth will face into a into an Armageddon, or the ending. If the asteroids will hit the Earth, so they need to go to the meteor of the asteroids to plant what?
A bomb.
A bomb in the middle of it. But there are some unfortunate things that happen. All right, there are 2 shuttles. Okay, so we're doing the same thing. And after you have seen on that movie, the astronauts can't help themselves but just to sit down there. All right, they can't help themselves. When it launched, they just need to feel the shaking of the space shuttle. Am I right? It's inside. Please thank you. Okay, so it's G. It's G. So could we get the main idea of that paragraph? If number 1 is the preparation before the trip or the space travel of those professional astronauts that was chosen to do that kind of special travel, What number 2? Idea, could you please raise your hand? Please, thank you.
Walking to the launch day. Walking to the
Space shuttle.
launch day.
Nice idea. Yeah. How about we compile all those ideas? Okay, thank you. That's right. How about you?
The process from preparing on Earth to launch into space.
Okay. So to launch into space, and you have said what?
Launch day.
The launch day. So we can put it together because we have preparation for the space travel. Because on the second paragraph, it talks more about what? It talks more about
Moments before launching.
moments before launching. Or we can say that. Okay? Together with it, preparation. Because we use the word preparation here already. So moments. We can say moments before launching. So it's just like, you know, headings of a news, right? So it can be a very good main idea. Moments before launching. Okay? Moments before launching. It talks there, the parachutes. Okay? It talks there about who helps them. Who helps them to be on their seat? Technicians. So the astronauts cannot help themselves alone. They need to be strapped here. Right? They need to make sure it's safe. Because if it's not, they will fall or not be in the very good position when it comes up, right? Comes up. Okay, number 3. Paragraph 3. Could you please read it? You, at the back.
Along with the technical talk about countdown, there is often good nature banter among the crew and the launch control personnel. But underneath the surface, each crew members, along with their thoughts and emotions. For myself, I always figure that lunch day was not the time to be thinking about whether I really want to do this.
Okay, please. Would you please choose the letter that fits that gap on number 3 exercise?
I think that I chose A.
A. Okay, nice try, but who else have another good idea? Yeah? What letter? F. Okay? How about other ideas? You choose A, you choose F. Any more suitable ideas for that? Okay, the reading tip is this. Okay? Before you use this, those underlined words, that's why they made it that way. Because it talks about something. Do you see the reading tip here? The reading tip means talks about a recent idea belongs to that paragraph. Okay? So when we match it together, it syncs. It flows on the same idea. So A and F kind of close but not that close. So what letter?
B.
Okay, so the perfect letter for that letter? E. Okay, could you please read letter E?
That decision was made when I joined the astronaut corps years before.
Okay.
Riding a rocket into space is a risky business, but our training has given us confidence that we can cope with problems over which we have a measure of control, and not bother to worry about all the many things that might go wrong, which are totally beyond our control.
Okay, control. Please sit down. So, do you see yourself? Could you imagine yourself? You're one of the astronauts, and you're just sitting here. Perfectly, there might be not maximum of 10 astronauts on the shuttle. Okay? Because I love to watch the news or kind of read facts about them. There are only like 7 to 8 people who can ride one trip outside. So, just like on your picture, there are 7. Right? There are 7. So 7 seats or 8 seats, including the pilots. Put yourself to their place. So, paragraph 3 talks more about what? Preparation, the moments before, and paragraph 3 talks about the feeling. How do we compose it?
Feeling of the astronauts.
The feeling of the astronauts. Feeling talks also about, when you talk about feelings, you talk about emotions. Perfect word, perfect vocabulary. Emotion, thoughts, right? Thoughts. Because imagine yourself, you're sitting there. Of course, you go first. What you gonna think first? And you feel like shaking, right? Shaking. The whole space is going up. It needs a lot of energy, right, to go up. So what would be the emotion that you can think of?
Worry.
You're worried. Because why? Because why? Why are you worried?
Because I don't know what will happen.
Okay, of course. You don't know what should happen to you, right? Is it gonna be successful? Or in any moment, of course you're wishing that, I wish this would end at any moment, right? And you're there already, and you float. Right? So we can talk further as the thoughts and emotions of
Astronaut.
the astronaut. What moment? What moment? During?
During the launch.
We used the launch already here, so we can say during taking off. Alright? Taking off or launching off. It talks, so it's like imperfect harmony, right? First preparation, it talks about it, and then the moments when the technicians are strapping them, okay, keep them safe on their place, and the one is when it's moment to go up, and that's what started to think. Every and all of the emotions thoughts that they can think of: fear, excitement, happiness. All right? Okay, good. Paragraph 4. Paragraph 4. And we need to answer number 3 also here. Look at number 3. Could you please read it? You in front? What? Okay. Answer this first. What's the perfect letter for it? A. Could you please answer why A? By using the reading tips.
Look for connection between the sentence in the text, pronouns in past, possessive and possessive adjectives often refer back to something in a previous
Okay.
sentence.
By using that, why is it suitable for A to fill that gaps?
I think
Because paragraph 2 talks about the thoughts and
emotion,
of the.
astronaut.
So why is it A? Why it should land it on A?
Because they said I enjoy, so it means it's some kind of emotion.
Okay, so the word there, the separate there is the word instead. So instead means but, so the opposite, right? Opposite idea. So could you please read A instead?
Instead, I enjoy the building tension and get ready to enjoy.
Okay. So it means the astronaut tried to, with those emotions, fear that he was feeling at that moment. He tried to what?
Feel
To just enjoy and conquer his fear. To overcome his fear, right? And just enjoy the moment and experience the amazing travel on space every single second. Do you understand that? Do you understand every paragraph?
Yes.
Alright, I hope you do. And I know. Alright, paragraph 4. Could you please read it? Yeah? Paragraph 4.
We close the visors of our helmets to keep out the enormous noise that will soon fill the cockpit at T31 seconds. The onboard computers take control of the final part of the countdown. Time seems to slow down as
Valves.
valves open and liquid hydrogen and oxygen propellant start flowing toward the Then tie the vehicle rock forward and then back to vertical over the next 6 seconds. During these critical moments, the shuttle's computers check readings from the engines
Alright?
to ensure that they are working correctly before issuing the command to ignite
The two solid fuel.
fuel cross the rocket.
Okay, what will be the letter that fits that gap? Can you help her? I know you all understand. What's the letter that fits that gap? Letter
B. That would be.
B?
Yeah.
Any more ideas? Letter B. No. So any more ideas?
Letter F.
Okay, it perfects and fit most on letter F. Could you please read letter F?
Once these are lit, they cannot be turned off, so you want to be absolutely sure that you don't leave the ground with anything working less than 100%.
So it talks about what? It talks about the two what? On the side of the spaceship, it talks about the two, right? The two boost rockets, am I right? The two boost rockets. That, what's the use of those two boost rockets? To push the spacecraft up towards their what? Towards their original, towards their target place, which is the outer space. Am I right? Thank you for that. So, paragraph 4 talks about what? What's the main idea for number 4? So, who takes more control on number 4? Who takes more control? Okay, the computer, right? So they are really helpless. And those people on the ground that talks to them, right? Where it's launching. T31 means time minus 31 seconds. Time minus 6 seconds. T6. T31. Minus because it's decreasing, right? Counting 10, 9, 8. That's the idea of it. T31, T minus 31 seconds, T minus 6 seconds. You get now? The counting. Okay, so he said, perfect idea. So the more control are the computers. So we can say how the shuttle computers what? How the shuttle computers control. So we can say take control. Take control what? Take control the spaceship, or we can say upon taking off. Okay? Upon taking off. So we have finished until number 4. Alright? So do you understand those ideas?
Yes.
And that is always what we talk about. Every program has their own main ideas. And this fits and perfectly you do understand the sentences. So for that, I will give you as homework number 5 and your workbook also. Okay, page what? Workbook 10D. That will be your homework, and just please answer number 5. Those phrases that they have used that you can look on the reading. Okay? Thank you for your participation, and please clap your hands for yourself. See you